Welcome back, viewers. This is Business Compass, and we're here with Waakye Micasa, and she wants to start a waakye business. She's been testing the market with friends and family, and now we want to see how she can launch properly into business. Mona, what are your initial comments?
Yes, thank you, Charlotte. My initial comments are that I'm excited about the fact that she presents in the leaf.
Okay.
Yeah, because that makes it different.
It.
Yes, I mean, I know there's another company that also does a leaf in a jar. She does a leaf in a plate. It's nice. A lot of middle class people always, as you say they've missed eating waakye in the leaf. So this is great.
Thank you.
As Kwame said, just pay attention to the quality of the leaf, each leaf, making sure that it's really wholesome.
Noted.
Yeah, so that's one of my first comments in terms of presentation. I think you've heard what they've said. In terms of location, for now you're working from home.
Yes, please.
So it means that at this point in time, since you're just trying out, your costs are mixed with your home costs.
Yeah.
Your gas, your electricity, your water is all mixed for now.
It's all mixed
but
for
with
now.
time, when you have your standalone place, you'll be able to segregate that. Yes.
So how does she do her pricing?
So for now, no. For now, she's only pricing based on ingredients, and that's the next thing that we'll talk about. But her overheads will have to leave until she stands alone. Your main costs will be your ingredients. I know power is a big part of it for cooking, but we need to leave that for now. What are your main ingredients, and what would the costs associated with them? Think about that. Now, in terms of labor, because I know that one of the challenges you talked about was fatigue.
Yeah, fatigue.
And I have a strong feeling from what you told us that you are not using enough people because you're trying to keep the numbers down. You're working out of a home as well.
And she has a full-time job.
Plus you have a full-time job. Okay. So there's fatigue setting in.
Yeah.
So we need to look at that labor and the numbers associated with that. That will pick up production. So perhaps once you finished your research and your pilot program and you are satisfied that indeed there is good demand that you can feed into, then you will hire more people and move to your place. The last one is utilities, which we've said you will figure out when you go into your new place. However, you should still have a fair idea of what utility bills were before you started producing at home on a pilot basis, and now that you are doing so. That difference will give you an idea, and it will help you in determining what kind of equipment you buy, whether electric gas, or electric gas. What am I saying? Electric stove,
electric or gas stove.
Or gas stove. In Ghana, you know we do this thing. Every stove is gas. So gas stove or electric stove, or whether it's
which
dual.
one do you use to cook now?
For now, I'm using the gas stove. Gas.
So you will determine which one is the better one to use, or whether you are even going to use coal pots and firewood and so forth. I'll come to that in a second. I know it changes flavor and the cooking habit and all that.
It's not good for the environment.
So, well, that's. I think most things won't be good for the environment when it comes to this energy production thing, unless you're using solar, which won't work, or wind. But more importantly, one of the big things I was thinking of as you were speaking is you seem to be growing the quantity you now start to cook. And I know that with jollof and waakye,
quantity is
when you start cooking larger amounts, the under burns easily. And I know that people appreciate the kenzo and all that.
They do.
However, there's a smoky flavor that then goes into the jollof. Some people may like it, but when I go out and the jollof tastes or smells of burnt under, then I think the chef has failed. How do you manage that for large production?
Okay, with large production with the jollof, I start on time. So let's say if I have to present the jollof around 11 a.m., I'll wake up as early as 5:30 or 4 a.m. So I cook it under low heat.
So it's slow.
So it's a slow cook.
Yeah. So by, let's say, 3 or 4 hours time, I'm able to get everything on point.
Okay.
You only have the smoke where you don't start early and then the fire is too much. When you have the fire very slow and then you just leave it, everything will come out so perfect.
No, that is great. Because in actual fact, slow cooking is less energy use.
Yeah.
So in fact, you do save on that. So your first issue was fatigue.
Yes.
And we've discussed that. That it's a labor intensive job, and it's by fire. So when you move into your production phase, that will change. Quality and growth. You are growing anyway. It's happening organically. Right. Is there any marketing that you feel you need to add over and above your labels and your Instagram and word of mouth? Because honestly, for food, even with restaurants, it's about others telling other people this place is good, this food is good.
Yeah.
So I think you've already got that covered,
Yes, I've
and you
already
just
gotten
take it
that.
to the next level.
But how does she maintain quality as the numbers grow? It's still a
And
challenge.
repeat customers.
Yes, and then back to what Kwame was saying, and keep whatever is your trade secret in terms of how you prepare your waakye.
Yes.
How do you maintain that as the numbers are now going to get bigger?
So that's why we just talked about quantity and perhaps you changing. And she's told us that she mitigates that by slow cooking. And
Yeah, but if
starting
she has
early to make
not
time.
do it by herself, I'm still worried about that.
was-
Oh,
Okay,
we
that
will
was a
come to
challenge
the
to
labor
find out.
part because Charlotte, as we said, right now she's in the pilot stage.
Yeah.
She's the rainmaker and she needs to make sure she gets it right. I think
Yeah.
when Kwame asked her, she mentioned that she would actually list what the ingredients are and list how it's cooked for future people to be able to repeat it. But trust me, no one will be able to cook it the way you.
It's not really about the
very true.
ingredients.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
No one
I
will be
tried
able
it
to-
and then it did not help.
That's right. No one will be able to do that. Only you will be able to do that. So the big question is, and I think I see where Charlotte is going. It's not about you not being there, but what happens when other people also have to help you? How will that work out
And retain the same quality.
to retain the same quality? You can tell us
Okay.
how you intend to do
All
that.
right. How
Oh, you haven't reached there yet.
Yes, even though I haven't reached there yet, but then how to be able to retain the same quality with the taste, even when I'm not there, is to make sure that I'm able to coach them very well with the way I'm doing it. Make sure they have the quantity of the ingredients in the right proportion, not the pepper. If it's, let's say I'm using, let's say 1 cup of pepper, I'll make sure that they don't exceed it when I'm not available. Everything should be measured.
Okay.
So even when I'm
basically
not
you
there
have a
with the-
manual.
yes.
A sort of a
I
manual.
think they will learn it over time. These things just take care of themselves over time. We'll
Charlotte,
go on a
that
break.
takes
No,
the
they want us
last
to go on a
two
break.
issues that
Okay, let's go on a break, and when we come back, we'll look at the other issues and probably go into how you're going to finance
Okay.
this business. So viewers, please stay with us. We're talking Waakye Micasa, and we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll look at a few other challenges with setting off and then financing. But if you're watching from home and you have a challenge, please send us a 1-minute video to our WhatsApp number 026-300-5055, and we'll be very happy to respond to you and help you in any way that we can. Or maybe you may end up like Nana Hasia, and you'll be sitting in the chair and we'll be discussing your business challenges with you. But stick with us, we'll be back after the break.
Immediately the product was actually introduced to me, I wanted to get on it, and that was the Gold Check account, guys. This has actually changed my business. So on the First National Bank app, you have the business toolkits that gives you all the information that you need to run your business, and whatever inquiries you have, they're always ready to answer, and that makes life very easy for me. And you have the in contacts that helps you access every transaction that takes place or happens. Now, point of sales terminal, I market wherever I go, and so I love to have that so I can take payment, especially with those who tell me I do not have cash. A bank that understands that you can start life all over again or start a business from scratch. Very keen on running it and making sure that you grow to the core. It's one you should look out for. My name is Jifa Bekwe-Gray, the CEO of Jifa Gray Creations. I recommend that you sign up to the Gold Check account from First National Bank for a great banking experience.
the occasion with 8